Hey everyone, welcome back to another video, and today we'll be recapping everything that was announced at the 2022 September Apple event. But it basically happened yesterday at the time of recording. So I'm going to be going through the way they were announced and also going through the pricing for the products and my thoughts of it. But also I'm not going to go into any specific details at all. But I am hopefully going to get the one phone. But let's get straight to the first thing that was announced, which was the new Series 8, or Apple Watch Series 8. So, two main new functions for the Apple Watch Series 8 is one for cycle tracking, which is more for women to track their periods or when they ovulate, which is very useful for them to use, especially when that time happens, because obviously it's good to keep track and make sure you are actually healthy and nothing is going wrong at all, which is really good. Another thing that was announced with the Series 8 is a new function called crash detection, which basically allows the watch to detect if you have been in a car crash. Because I mean, you do have fall detection and so much more with the previous watches, but now we have crash detection, which is going to be very helpful and get first responders to you as soon as possible, because obviously it's not going to, well, it takes quite a bit of time for basically people to get to you, and bystanders might not phone in time. But now that has crash detection, which can actually detect 256 Gs, so that's quite insane. Now these functions will be also shifted to the all-new SE. That's basically all that's new with the new SE, besides just a bit of a nice design and that. But yeah, the Series 8 is also quite big off the screen. The pricing for the Series 8 can be, well, it starts from $399 for the GPS version. And if you want the GPS and cellular version, it will cost you $499. And the Apple Watch SE will cost you $250 or $249 for the GPS version. It will cost you $300 for the GPS and cellular version. Now there was a new watch that was also announced. Everyone thought it was going to be called the Pro, but nope, it is called the Apple Watch Ultra, which is mainly for people that are more into adventure or thrill seeking. So you can actually use this watch for deep sea diving, you can use it for hiking, mountain climbing, going into extreme heats. I mean, from what I can remember, you can actually go in a temperature that is like 50 degrees and the watch will be fine. So that is actually quite interesting. Now there's a whole bunch of functions with this watch, including the action button, or not action button, but yeah, I think it's actually the action button, which allows you to not only set waypoints for where your camp is and certain points that you want to go back to, but it'll also have a function coming soon where you can backtrack, which basically, if you went up a mountain and you're not sure how to get down, it'll backtrack the way you went so you can get back safely, which is quite nice to have. Now obviously there's a whole bunch of stuff that is with the Ultra, but basically it has a whole bunch of things that make it quite insane. Now going to the price for this watch, it will cost you $800, which is quite expensive. Now going to the new AirPods Pro, the second generation, it's actually quite interesting. So not only is it getting a new chip, the H2 chip, but now it has different changes to the actual charging case itself, which makes it quite interesting. So basically, main things that have changed is more improvements for the noise cancellation and transparency mode. And basically now it will block out sound from construction sites of high volumes of sound, which is actually quite useful. And it just gives you a better experience. And also has touch controls. And now with the case, it now has a speaker, so if you do lose it, it will basically sound where it is. And now you can actually use the AirPods to charge on the Apple Watch charger. So that saves you a whole bunch of cables. Now going to the main things that were announced at the event, such as the new iPhone 14. Now the iPhone 14 does have the same design as the 13, but some changes such as low light photography, which makes it more improved for low light photography. So if you are into low light photography, it's good for that. And better optimization for apps. It is also got a new camera system, or a new mode called the action mode, which basically allows you to use a gimbal type of thing. So basically the camera in the phone will move to stabilize as much as it can, basically like a gimbal. Now these functions will also be with the Pro, but there's a Neo function which will help you in case you are stranded somewhere where there is no cellular towers, which is actually quite hard, especially if you are in a deserted area. But now you have the new SOS mode for SOS 2 satellite, which basically will be coming, I think, in November, from what I can remember. But basically, if you're stranded, it will show you where you must point your phone to the lines with a satellite, and basically allows you to contact for help. Now, from looks of it, you might have to pay for this service after 2 years after you gain the phone, which is actually not too bad, but I don't really see myself using this unless I know I'm going to go for adventures sometime. Now, going to the pricing for this, because there's actually 2 versions of this, with the new Plus version. So with the normal iPhone 14, which is a 6.1 inch display, it will cost you $800. And with the Plus, it will cost you, I think, about $1,000 or $900. I forgot what the price was for the Plus. Now going to the Pro and the Pro Max, it basically has the same functions with the SOS via satellite, but it also now has 2 new things. One being the Dynamic Island, which basically not only shows the new camera system, but it will also basically act as the notifications, and it just has a whole bunch of cool animations, which I really like. Now going to another thing that actually is quite impressive is the new 48 megapixel camera, or main camera, which is insane. There's a big in-depth of what is actually different with the camera and like the way it works. But yeah, it is insane about this camera. But yeah, against the price for this, same prices as the previous Pro, which is $1,000 for the Pro and $1,099 for the Pro Max. Otherwise, I'm hoping to get my hands on the Pro, hopefully very soon when it comes out. Otherwise, I hope you guys enjoyed. Please let me know what you guys think of these products. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe. See you guys next video. Be safe. And yeah, see you guys next one. Bye.